Are you looking for the best Klipsch speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best Klipsch speakers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Klipsch Reference Premier RP8000F2 2.0 Dual Floor Standing Speaker. Klipsch's Reference Premier RP8000F2 speakers typify what makes the company's audio hardware so impressive and revered. Yes, the floor standing speakers are large, but each cabinet houses multiple drivers, a pair of 8-inch woofers and 1-inch tweeters. These woofers are made from a cerametallic material, which Klipsch says maximizes their efficiency while minimizing the potential for distortion. In addition, specially designed bass ports allow for more extension with less noise. This is especially important because the woofers will be responsible for accurately representing the dynamic width of mid-range and low frequencies unless you connect a subwoofer to your home audio system. The speaker's titanium LTS tweeters and vented housings are mounted onto Tractrix horns, a proprietary component designed by Klipsch to ensure detailed, accurate reproduction. The silicone composite horn is flared so that the tweeter's sound is properly dispersed outward. Klipsch says this design is an efficient way for treble sounds to always clear the enclosure with deliberate directivity and minimum reverb from wall reflections, lowering the probability of harsh harmonics and sibilant sounds. If you like to listen to your music loud, the RP8000F2's cast aluminum feet may be a most appealing feature. They keep the speaker from sitting flush on the floor, so vibrations from loud sounds don't rattle the cabinet, which causes distortion. While these speakers were designed for stereo listening, each one has a pair of connectors toward the top of the cabinet that allows you to connect one of Klipsch's RP500SA upward-firing surround sound speakers to them. This, along with a switchable crossover setting, will allow you to listen to music mixed in Dolby Atmos without hooking those additional speakers up to your AV receiver. Klipsch includes a pair of jumper cables with the RP8000F2s for this purpose. It's great to know there's a built-in upgrade path if you're starting to build a home theater system and are starting with these speakers. Yes, they're expensive, but there's a reason Klipsch has labeled the RP8000F2s as reference speakers. We've seen them in action at the Audio Advice Live trade show, and they're well worth the price if you have enough space for a pair of floor-standing speakers and care about premium sound. We were so impressed we'll get getting a pair in for review in the coming months. Number 2. Klipsch The Nines Heritage-inspired, powered speakers. The Nines is an all-in-one audio system that blew us away during our time with them. Klipsch outfitted its powered speakers with a single 8-inch woofer and 1-inch tweeter mounted onto a Tractrix horn. While they don't have the exact same components as the reference Premier RP8000F2s, they share the same DNA, if not the dimensions. You'll get enormous sound, both in depth and volume, from speakers just over 1.5 feet tall. Part of the Nines' appeal is their versatility. Like the smaller 5s and 7s, these powered speakers have an RCA phono input, USB port, HDMI port, optical audio port, and subwoofer output, meaning you can connect them to virtually any component. It's conceivable that one could hook up a turntable, TV, and computer to the Nines simultaneously and use them as home audio, home theater, and computer speakers with the flick of a switch. And because the Nines have a built-in phono stage, you won't need an external phono preamp or AV receiver for them to be excellent turntable speakers. Discerning digital music listeners will be able to listen to 24-bit 192 kHz natively through any of its digital inputs, or stream compressed audio to the speakers wirelessly over Bluetooth. This is it if you're looking for one set of speakers that can fit into any audio system. Number 3. The Klipsch Nashville Portable Bluetooth Speaker. Klipsch's Nashville is the mid-sized option in the company's Music City portable speaker series, and it delivers a lot for its small size. The speaker has a pair of 2.25-inch full-range drivers behind its signature copper logo and black grille, one front and one rear firing so it can be enjoyed from any angle. The Bluetooth speaker's drivers are augmented by a pair of bass radiators for cleaner low-end response. There aren't any onboard tone controls, but you can tweak how the Nashville sounds using the Klipsch Connect app on iOS and Android if you'd like to dial in different frequencies or adjust its EQ to suit the type of music you like listening to the most. The Nashville supports Bluetooth 5.3, the latest most stable version of the wireless audio protocol, though it only connects to smart devices and computers via the baseline SBC codec. It does, however, support a feature called broadcast mode that allows you to connect it to up to 10 other Klipsch speakers. This feature will come in handy if you'd like to create a whole home wireless audio system or just want to be able to stream the same track to 2 places during a larger party. Broadcast mode works over Bluetooth, as the Nashville doesn't support Wi-Fi audio streaming. Similarly, there's no AUX input on this speaker, which means it's Bluetooth or bust. We're pleased that the Nashville has an IP67 rating, so it won't get damaged when exposed to water or dust. Klipsch says the Nashville supports up to 24 hours of music playback per charge, but the amount you get will be dependent on your listening volume and whether broadcast mode is engaged. The speaker charges via USB-C, and you can use its charging port to top up the batteries in your other devices by plugging them in. Using the Nashville as a power bank will deplete its battery a lot more quickly, but the feature is useful in a pinch. Of course, none of this is worth a dang if the speaker ain't got that twang. Luckily, the Nashville's 60 Hz to 20 kHz frequency response is surprisingly robust for a speaker its size. At 50 to 60% volume, the speaker maintains pleasingly throaty dynamics with minimal distortion, thanks to its DSP. Things start getting iffy above that, so if it's volume you seek, look to the bigger $299 Detroit speaker. Playback is in mono, but there's still a good sense of instrument separation, aided by some EQing in the app to bump tight bass and boost treble without tizziness. The Nashville is a speaker that can hold a note and hold up under the conditions of a pool party or beach bash. Number 4. Klipsch Flexus Core 200 3.1.2 channel powered by Onkyo Bluetooth soundbar. The Flexus Core 200 is Klipsch's newest soundbar, and it's quickly become one of the best we've ever tested. At 44 inches wide, you'll need a large media center to accommodate the home theater speaker, but you'll be rewarded handsomely once you hear how music, video games, and movies sound. The Flexus Core 200 has 6 2.25 ceramic drivers, plus 2 4-inch subwoofers. We've never heard better bass response or single-point surround sound from another compact soundbar at this price point. The low end was shockingly tight when listening to explosions while playing games like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch OLED, or titles with bombastic bopping soundtracks like Penny's Big Breakaway. The Flexus Core 200 could recreate the ambience of a theater or hall when watching comedy specials like Neil Brennan's Crazy Good and Dimitri Martin's Dimitri Deconstructed. Even casual YouTube videos sound great, with clear separation between voiceovers and sound effects. This performance is possible because Klipsch partnered with Onkyo when developing the Flexus Core 200. The former designed the enclosure and acoustic components, while the latter was in charge of developing the processor inside. Onkyo has a long history of making AV receivers and amps and has brought that expertise to the table in a big way. It's no surprise that their technology was able to recreate the experience of listening to a more traditional multi-speaker multi-channel setup. On its own, we can recommend Klipsch's Flexus Core 200 as a premium 3.1.2 channel soundbar for anyone who's at least a little surround sound curious. However, we were also able to test it alongside Klipsch's new $299 10-inch Flexus Sub 100 and $249 wireless Flexus Surround 100 speakers. This trio is a grand slam, offering better balanced sound and more immersive audio experiences when listening to Dolby Atmos mixes of albums like the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, with spatial audio ping-ponging off the ceiling and walls around you. Whether you use it on its own or with Klipsch's optional satellite/sub, we cannot find a major fault with the Flexus Core 200 system. If you have enough space, it's a home theater upgrade you'll deserve. Number 5. Klipsch The Austin Portable Bluetooth Speaker. If you need an ultra-portable, highly affordable Klipsch speaker, the Austin is the one you'll need. This personal speaker retains many of the looks and features that impressed us during our time with its Music City sibling, the Nashville, including IP67 water and dust resistance, support for Bluetooth 5.3, Klipsch's broadcast mode, speakerphone capabilities, and reverse charging. Klipsch says the Austin can last up to 12 hours per charge, which is great for a speaker conceivably fitting in a pair of cargo shorts. Despite its small size, Klipsch managed to fit a 2-inch woofer and separate tweeter into its compact square enclosure. This means that even though the Austin is mono, you'll get better separation between crisp high and rich mid frequencies than you would with most single-driver ultra-portable speakers. The 10W70Hz to 20 kHz Austin is not going to be a suitable speaker system for a large space or a bass lover, but that's not what it was designed for. Klipsch did outfit the speaker with a built-in strap, which you can use to attach it to a bicycle's handlebars or on a backpack. Don't be fooled by the Austin's size and price. Klipsch spent the time to optimize its performance, so you won't get a significantly diminished experience when listening to your tunes. We'll be including it in our favorite portable Bluetooth speakers in the future.